What's going on, guys? I'm Dan. This is Sin Washington. Today we have a review for you from the house of Montale. Like to hear what it is? Stay right there. So Steve from Fragrance Fanatics, Kingdom Fragrances, sent me out this fragrance from Montale. A fragrance from his site. It's a collection of fragrances which has multiple fragrances of niche, designer, and I think even some indie fragrances as well. Which this is a sponsored video from Kingdom Fragrances. Even though this is sponsored, still my own opinion. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. And also check out his fragrance channel, Fragrance Fanatics. I'll leave every information for him in the description area. And the fragrance on the chopping block is from the house of Montale, and this one's called Black Aoud. Black Aoud from Montale, with notable notes of rose and oud. What other fragrances that you think or can think of that it might remind you of? There's many fragrances, trust me, honestly, but the main one that comes to mind for me is Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, which I don't have, but I have multiple clones. Of. If you saw me getting frustrated, it's because with Montale fragrances, whether it be a tester or not, they have this dangly thing. This dangly thing hanging in the back of the, never mind. But it gets annoying. As you can see, I had to stop it because it's so annoying. But with that being said, that has nothing to do with the juice that's inside. I have smelled Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Great fragrance, very artistic, sweet oud rose fragrance. It's very in your face, perfect for the winter in my opinion. Black Aoud follows the same line, but I don't feel it's as sweet. It kind of gives me a slight vibe of Tom Ford Oud Wood, but more bold with rose. Not saying that this is a clone of Tom Ford Oud Wood adding rose to it, but it is more of the oud rose realm of fragrances, but a lot smoother, less sweet, a little bit more wearable. I think this is a great fragrance. In all transparency, Steve from Fragrance Fanatics, Kingdom Fragrances, he said, hey, go ahead, choose a fragrance and so you guys can review. There's a few fragrances that I chose that they were just that hot of an item that they sold out quick. And he said, here, come try out Black Aoud. I said, all right, man. I mean, it didn't really catch my attention at the beginning, but when I finally smelled it, I said, dang. For an oud rose fragrance, this is very smooth, very sexy, and very wearable. It is bold, but not that much in your face as in Maison Francis Kurkdjian Oud Satin Mood. It's not as sweet. It's rounded, it's smooth. I really can't wait until it gets cooler outside for me to rock this a little bit more. Honestly, you know what? F that. I think I'm gonna wear it pretty soon. This might be a fragrance of the week, not fragrance of the week, a scent of one of these days of the week. The more I smell it, the more I like it. I like this a lot. Steve, Fragrance Fanatic, Kingdom Fragrances. I think things just properly aligned where things that I wanted were not there available, and this is what came to me, and I do not regret this being in my collection now. Or do I have to return this? You know what? I think it's time for me to change my number. You ain't getting this back, dog. But in all seriousness, Black Aoud from Montale, I feel this is a great starter oud rose fragrance that just smells very nice and wearable. If you're not into rose, if you're not into oud, obviously stay away from this. But if you are getting piqued in interest when it comes to those notes, come check this out. So there you go, guys. That's my take on Black Aoud from Montale, sponsored by Kingdom Fragrances. If you'd like to be entered for a decant of this, like, comment, subscribe, boom, you're in. You already know the drill. Black Aoud from Montale, a solid oud rose fragrance in my opinion. But at the end of the day, shut up. Still scented water.